We go back. We count again. décision. Pas la porte, il y a d'assez. Quand on aura mis à sa boca, les deux
First of all, I want to thank God for today. I want to thank the delegates, the NRM structures of Vora and the Arua district for having voted me as NRM chairman, Arua district, 2026 to 2031. This has not been an easy journey, I want to tell you. You know, NRM has made elections, I want to openly say that, very expensive. The structural elections which are done using colleges, it is an expensive venture, and that many members who are capable of serving, actually to have served as NRM chairpersons, dropped out of these elections because of its expensive nature. But I thank the people of Vora, I thank the people of Arua district, despite me not having resources, they have chosen me to be their NRM chairperson from today up to 2031. I thank them so much, and I thank everyone who had encouraged me or supported me in one way or the other. I want to thank so much Kelvin, who is contesting for SEC, for having given me a boost. I thank the delegates of Arua, and I want to say that now that we have been elected as a team. It is a conference team of 40 members. We are going to work so much, so hard to see that actual NRM becomes stronger in Arua district than before. Vora, the current Arua district has been an NRM stronghold in Western Nile sub-region. But now I'm going to work hard to see that the few opposition elements, they either surrender or they leave Arua district if they are to have peace. We are going to work and destroy the roots, the few opposition in Arua district, to see that NRM wins 100%. In 2021 elections, we only got 4 independent candidates, NRM leaning, but 2026, we don't want to see any independent candidate or any opposition featuring in the leadership of Arua district come 2026. And secondly, we shall also strive to see that we increase the voting percentage of His Excellency the President, who is going to be our flag bearer, from 74.68% to 95 and above. So that is going to be what we are going to do. And as NRM, our focus as of now is also seeing that the local population gets into money economy through PDM. So NRM manifesto, we shall see that is implemented 100%. So that come 2031, because I'm quite sure we're going to win 2026 elections with big margin. So we are going to see that NRM manifesto is implemented and it is achieved. So that come 2031, NRM is voted again.
You have been in the system, and the people have always asked the question, we vote NRM, but there's nothing special for them which changes development. What different thing are you going to do to make sure these people get what they deserve for always voting for the party? And
yes, there are some peculiar challenges which people have faced. Like the only tarmac road we have got is Arua Kambala tarmac, which has gotten spoiled. But in our last meeting with the ministers in Chankwanzi, they promised us that within this year, this road is going to be worked on. power has been brought now into the district. Our plight, our cry is that this power should be extended for people in villages so that youths can get employed, so that youths can get into welding businesses, so that people can get into to doing meaningful businesses. So that is what we are going to agitate for. But also, we as people say that they have not, it is not true that people have not benefited from NRM. All government programs which are implemented elsewhere, they are implemented in Vora. Yes, on the areas of special appointments or in the recent future, in the recent past, Vora has been missing in a ministerial appointment. But this time we are going to make the noise louder to the president to see that he identifies cadres from Vora and places them in government positions so that people of Vora can continue to enjoy and can continue to associate with the NRM. That courage and encouragement, we are going to push for it.
My question is in relation to what special thing would you ask from the general NRM implementation, its manifesto implementation, because the people of Vora have always not assembled the NRM.
Yeah, for me, my appeal to NRM is not only for the people of Vora, but my appeal for the NRM and the government is to work to see that Ugandans get out of poverty. Get out of poverty. If Ugandans get into middle income status and everyone is responsible in his or her own capacity, and we are able to take our children to good schools and to give them good medical care and eat good food and live good life and do businesses. That is all what we want for Ugandans. There is nothing NRM is not concentrating for the people of Uganda on, and security is good. Our brothers are doing businesses. Let the roads be done. The road from Frakasum to Zumbu should be done. The road which has gotten spoiled from Arua to Nebi should be done. The road from Adzia to Made, Okolo and Pakwat should be done. If these roads are done, I can assure you it will facilitate business and it will facilitate development in this district and in this region. So I cannot just talk about Arua district, but I want to talk about the region, because when the Western Nile region grows, Uganda grows. When Arua grows, Western Nile grows. So our focus, we should look at ourselves as Ugandans. We should not be focusing on our small villages where we come from. But I'm thankful to the president for steering Uganda in the most peaceful manner and also having achieved all what we have achieved in these years. We want to put a base, that all what we have done in these past years is not destabilized by any unorganized government or leadership. That's why we are sticking to His Excellency, the President, and that's why we are sticking to NRM.
One thing after elections, people hate each other, they don't agree, they don't see eye to eye. Are you going to ensure that we have peace restored after elections and the people are able to associate as usual, because these are people from the same constituency? The
elections we have had today is a family elections. It is internal NRM democracy, and we are showing to other political parties that we are democratic political party. We give room for challenges. We give room for electing people of their choices, and that's how I have been elected today. Those who have lost, I want to encourage them to work with the leaders. It is not only going to be me alone. All those who participated, they are mobilizers, and I'm going to join hands with them to mobilize for votes for NRM in Arua district, West Nile, and Uganda at large. And I am committed in working with any other person who contested with me. But one fact I want to say about NRM election is this. I want to appeal to NRM Commission, Electoral Commission, to get organized. NRM Electoral Commission, since 2021, Tango Doi has been very disorganized. We have got NRM register. In the last minute, when we started these elections on the 6th of this month, Tanga gave a directive that those who are not on register should be allowed to participate. Yet that directive was contrary to Section 16 of NRM Constitution. So Tanga should get organized as we are going for other primary elections. we don't want to see such kind of confusions again. Those who are not on a register, I don't see any reason why they should be allowed to participate in our elections. Okay. And that is what actually has made me to compete today. I competed with someone whose name is not in NRM register, who is not a member of NRM. So that was very unfortunate. Our branch levels are the villages. To parish level, to sub-county level, we have got 30 people. That is how we accumulated the 2.7 reserve votes. So, we are not going to work, district offices are just for coordination, but we are going to work with the people at the sub-counties. We are going to work with the people at the parish levels. We are going to empower the village people to become stronger so that we achieve not only on the vote, but also on the implementation of NRM manifesto. So it is not only going to be, it's not going to be a drama, it is not going to be something ordinary. This time we are coming with the new tactics to see that NRM wins vote in Arua district massively. As the leaders, I want to appeal to leaders, most especially those who participate in elections and lose. You know, offering yourself for leadership is one thing. Winning it is another thing. But even after winning, we should, as leaders, we should have focus of joining hands to see that our people are not divided according to voting lines. That is one. Two, we should be able to help our people to participate in economic empowerment, whether business or other government programs. Like for women, there are a lot of programs. There is Women Fund, there is GROW, and many other programs, even for youths. So we are going to stay, we unite people, and we shall move sub-county by sub-county to mobilize people to see that people benefit from all these government programs. It is our responsibility as NRM structures to see that actually people, the wananchi of Uganda, they get out of poverty using the available programs NRM government has put for them. So I want to appeal to people who have participated in such kind of election to remain united and not to divide our people.
My name is Atupa Simon. I had applied for the position of NRM Chairperson, Arua district. The election was done today, where the delegates came. We managed to vote successfully. But the outcome of the voting, I am not satisfied with it. The electoral process was marred with a lot of irregularities. Why am I saying there were irregularities? The registrars were unfair on our side. Why do I say they were unfair? They were counting incorrectly because we expected them to follow the sequence. For example, if they are counting from 1, 2, 3, I didn't expect them to jump from 5, then they mention 8 or 10. It was made with, I don't know, irregularities. I expect next time they need to style up their ways of administration. If not, they will receive a lot of petitions in this election. Even myself, at this point in time, I am not still satisfied. When the election process started, they even didn't take the total number of the voters. As a result, they just counted the number of the votes my opponent had plus mine to get the total, which process is not supposed to be done that way. I expected them to first confirm the number of the voters. After confirming the number of the voters, people go by lining. It is a choice. They will have chosen either me or my colleague, because it is a competition. We know the voting is democratically done. People always go for their choice.
So are you going to petition these results?
I will definitely petition. If I gather my evidences, which I know they are sufficient, I am going to petition the result. Definitely I am going to petition, because I have not signed the declaration form.
What has been challenging in these structure elections?
The challenging part in this election has been marred with a lot of politicking. There's a lot that needs to be done as far as the electoral process are concerned. One aspect people know is that people want to work in alliance, which is not supposed to be the case. There's an alliance people want to form. Hey, I want to work with so and so, so and so, so and so, leaving the rest of the people aggrieved. That is one point we need to correct as a road district. Once we don't correct that. I see the position of National Resistance Movement in our district is going to be in a balance, because I believe the people who have assumed these offices, they are incompetent in such a way that they have been in office where there has been a lot of complaints. Everyone has known, and it is not just done by any other thing. We cannot force our people to line behind someone which is not the choice of the people.
My name is Amabele Julius, District Registrar, Arua District. The process for election was okay. We started with the introduction of the delegates. We called their names and they were all happy. So, generally, the election was so peaceful.
But we see some people trying to come up with disagreement and so on. How are you handling that case?
No, after elections, then we normally have complaints. And these complaints, some of them are genuine, others are not genuine. Then after which we cannot refuse their complaints. Let them come with their complaints so that we can handle them. Yeah.
What's next after here? We have finished the district elections.
Yes, we have already finished the district election. We are now waiting for the special interest election, which will start on 29th of this month. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
What's the number? 83. Oguzu Alua Ronald. This is for Oguzu's line.
This one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Yeah, briefly tell us about the elections. NRM Structure Publicity Secretary, Arua District. Why were you able to come in as a media person? What was the gap? Start with your name.
I'm Oguzu Alua Ronald from Arua District. I feel very happy indeed because of these elections, NRM party elections. To me, from village level up this level at district, it is very good. It has been good, and I've won tremendously. And I have some plans. I have some critical issues which I must present to the management of the secretariat at district level. Like NRM. What people don't know is NRM is the foundation which is like SMC in primary schools, which is like HUMIC in hospitals, which is like Board of Governors in post-primary schools. So anything which goes wrong, NRM is blamed. Whether there is conflict between politicians, whether conflict between politicians and civil servants, it is the mandate of the NRM.
What has been lacking in NRM in terms of publicity, communication?
The information was a very big gap. Whatever comes from the center, when it comes to the district, people who are voters at grassroots level, they don't know it, they don't get it, and I have strategy for that. Now when we shall get office, I will have some strategies in order that all what is given, all what is to be submitted to the relevant people is known, so that they are fed.
Okay, now that you have won, what are the immediate things you were going to start with to reorganize in the NRM publicity office, especially at the district level?
This one will be when we are given the go-ahead. I'll get mandate from the chairperson who has also won, and then start to spread whatever information straight away, like this is the campaign season, this is the election season, and I'm going to say whatever, where there is a conflict, where there is something like misunderstanding between the aspirants, that will be my effort and my point of emphasis, where such things should not happen. Like in Arua district, this is now one county, one people, and there will be no reason to fight.
Lastly, people of Vura generally have, for the last 40 years, when President Museveni came into power, voted for NRM. But many of them have asked the question of not benefiting from this government as, being honest voters. What would you do differently to make sure you're able to reach, the NRM secretariat, but also government, to make them benefit from what they have been doing?
Yeah, that is true. Like in the whole of West Nile, in the years back, Arua district, Vura County for that matter, has been leading since then. Indeed, Arua district, Vura County has not benefited much compared to other districts like Terego, like Yumbe. Now, we shall sit down, and I'm also, before I say that, I'm also urging voters to elect very good leaders, starting from LC5, LC3, and then more specifically the MPs, who can listen to us, who can lead us. We shall have together, teamwork with all these people, so that we get whatever is there.
Start with your name and tell us, just now, a few minutes ago, you have won the elections of Youth Chairperson Arua District. What are your key issues that you will present to the people of Arua District, especially when it comes to the NRM structure elections, in terms of ensuring we have better governance, but also youth participation is recognized in the electoral process? You will also be able to tell us how you were able to match the winner. Start with your name.
Okay, my name is called Neto Emmanuel. I'm from Logiri sub-county. In fact, I have agenda which I expect to do first of all for the NRM party and for the governance of Uganda, of which the main issue of agenda of operating this election is to do, in fact, mobilization, grassroots mobilization for the NRM party and the president of Uganda himself, which is none other than President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, and the coming flag bearers to ensure that they win this coming election. So for that case, I will do my best to do grassroots mobilization for the NRM party and the flag bearers, mainly the youth at levels where I will able to do it. And the second part of it, involving all these youth to participate in this mobilization and to participate in this NRM political political elections. So I will be encouraging these youths to be very active in these NRM party elections and become as flag bearers next leadership.
Let's put a last one. There's somebody coming. There's one big thing: youth are always left out in certain things. That has been a complaint. How will you make sure they are inclusive?
Okay.
This has made many of them run to opposition.
Yes. In fact, the issue here is it is all about these youths are very angry because of job. They don't have a job. In fact, as I am elected leader, I will going to ensure that we sit down with them, we write a proposal, and they write down their challenges. So I forward and advocate according to their challenges.
Okay, your name once again?
Atupa.